Man, that whole drill wave experiment, that's dead. And I'm not saying that as hate. I'm saying that because the consequences caught up. And the industry right now is moving on. Drill had its moment, but as a mainstream movement, that junk dead. And the reason it's dying isn't just trends, it's jail cells and gravestones. Let's be honest about what drill was built on. It was built on real people really beefing, real blocks, dissing real names, dissing real enemies. That's what made it so dangerous. But when your entire brand is tied to real conflict, there's no separation between music and reality. And reality always gonna win. Look at King Von, one of the best storytellers of his era. Charismatic, he had energy, he had authenticity. Dead at 26, that's real life. Then you got Lil Durk, one of the few drill artists who actually went to the mainstream. But now he facing serious legal issues that could potentially put him away for life. That's what happens when the music and the streets never separate. And then you got K-Flock. In 2021, he had everybody and their mama trying to get sturdy. He had the New York movement jumping. Now, he's spending most of his young life behind bars. The same energy that blew him up trapped him. That's the pattern. Blow up, escalate, then crash. The shock value don't hit no more. We heard it all. Dissing the dead, naming real victims, threatening retaliation on live. At first, it was shocking. Now we desensitized. It don't feel rebellious no more. It feels predictable. Look at the foundation of the drill in the mainstream. Chief Keef, he the one who blew it up nationally. Lil Sosa, I don't like. But let's talk numbers. Lil Sosa peaked at number 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. I don't like peaked at number 73. Finito, one of his biggest hits, didn't even touch the Billboard Hot 100. Now compare that to his songs outside of drill. Whole different genres. His collab with Lil Uzi Vert hit number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100. His collab with Drake peaked at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100. Different sound, different vibe, less street centered. Those records perform better commercially. Broader appeal. That tell you everything. Even the pioneer of drill had to step out to get better commercial success. Because drill alone doesn't scale worldwide. It's hyper local energy. And labels are starting to see this. In 2012, 2015, drill was fresh. Executives were curious. They were signing any teenager on the block they could find. Now, they watch too many investments get locked up or killed. Why would a label give a massive bag to a 19-year-old drill rapper who just gonna end up dying or going to jail? That's not an investment, that's a liability. The return on their investment is too risky. Some of the guys who was in the middle of it are making more money outside of drill now. Like Take Capone. He's arguably making more consistent money from YouTube and interviews and content than he ever did making drill music. Think about that. The culture that wants to find you isn't even the most profitable version of you. Because controversy fades, but platforms gonna evolve. Drill didn't die because people stopped rapping aggressively. It died because the consequences became too visible, too repetitive, too real. When every few months is another arrest, another indictment, another funeral, at some point the audience gets numb to that shit and the industry gets cautious. You can't build a lasting empire off constant retaliation. There's no retirement plan in that junk. No generational wealth blueprint, just adrenaline. Yeah, drill was a moment, a loud one, an influential one. It changed production. It influenced UK rap. We done seen some of our biggest stars come out of drill. But as a dominant movement, it burned way too fast and the cost was way too high. When a genre constantly leads to jails or funerals, that's not sustainability. That's self-destruction. And eventually, even the fans gonna move on.